Shut up and sit down. Welcome once again to the Shite Talks podcast show. Mark and Ken.
What's the story?
Episode 149 of the Shite Talks podcast show. We argued over if it was 50 or 49.
Yeah.
So this could be later corrected. I say it's 49. I'm normally don't. Yeah, you think it's 50.
It's 50.
So I'm normally one to say the number, so we went with 49. 149. But yeah, I'm nearly certain it's 149. If I'm found wrong, now. Yeah, it is now. If I'm found wrong, I'll correct it in post production.
And cut out all this intro out.
Yeah, exactly. And just I'll have to impersonate Ken for this segment. But yeah, we've kind of got an interesting mixed bag of stories this week.
Yeah.
We've I've seemed to went down a theme of fashion, so we'll be talking about underwear in a bit, and then I also have a story about GAA and shorts that Tesla are selling, and then Ken's went down. Oh, you've kind of went down a very mixed bag of stories.
I've got everything from bears to shit.
Yeah, bear selfies, poisoning your loved one, and an 8-hour standoff with the police over a hand wrestling or arm wrestling. So we've a little bit for everyone, I think. If you're fashion conscious, then maybe you'll enjoy my stories. If you want just the bizarre and ugly, well, Ken is definitely the one that will bring those. So we might as well get into it a bit, I guess, today.
Yeah, let's get going.
So we'll start off with the underwear, and this was a survey that was done by Tommy John, who surveyed 2,000 Americans to see what their underwear habits are. And quite disgustingly, nearly half of all respondents had said that they have at some point worn the same pair of underwear for more than 2 days or longer.
Okay.
So I think I don't know if we've talked about this, but I've kind of heard this floated around. Now I think we've all been to the point where we go to our underwear drawer and we struggle to find a pair of underwear. Generally, I'll have a ratty, really old pair that I never ever wear, that I just save for those disgusting moments that I can just pull out this pair that's been there, and I go, oh, that are probably too small for you at this stage, and go, okay, I'll have to wear these as a punishment. But generally, I think most of us would change our underwear at least once a day.
Yeah.
Apparently, a few people, half of us are not doing that. Now, even more disgustingly about this is, by the way, it says half the numbers. They say vast majority are men who have bad underwear hygiene, which once again,
of course it is.
Yeah, we are the kind of disgusting of the two sexes, in fairness. So anytime it comes to personal hygiene, we're always going to do not as good. Now, 13% of all respondents said that they had worn the same pair of underwear for a week or longer.
Sure, who hasn't?
A week or long, you would actually just start to smell. People would smell you.
Yeah, that'd be rotten.
You're definitely going to get a yeast infection at some point. Now, 1 and 2, I think out of all those people, 1 and 2 were men. So it's vast majority are men who are wearing underwear. Yeah. Now, I will say on men's defense, we generally wear boxers which don't go up. Now, you should still change them every day. But I'd imagine a thong would be definitely worse for creating bacteria, especially if you're wearing it for a week.
But also, men tend to have a lot of skid marks in their boxers.
Yeah, that is true. That's just probably lack of time. Right? It's clean enough.
So
yeah, men generally do have a lot more skid marks.
What's a week of skids look like?
I imagine it would be a full third at that stage. You'd be scraping it out with your fucking hand.
Yeah, I imagine it's horrific.
So, like, I think 38% of the people surveyed were unaware how old their underwear actually was. Now, Tommy John, self-proclaimed underwear expert, says that you should probably swap your underwear every 6 months to a year, and you should probably have enough underwear for 2 whole weeks. So you should have about 14 pairs that should be swapped out. Now, like, I think I wouldn't throw out like 14 pairs of underwear every year. They kind of go, they're ripped, they're gone, or they're worn, they're gone. But I definitely would at least replace underwear once a year. I don't think it's a 6 month thing, but definitely once a year, I definitely swap out underwear. I know women are generally do like buy underwear a lot, probably every 3 months, I'd say.
Like, I wouldn't really throw out and change underwear that much unless like they're totally fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Lads have a sentimental value when it comes to
But I'd be like that with anything though. Like, I wouldn't throw out. Like, I won't change my phone until my phone's fucked.
Yeah, I think I'd be the same with the phone. Have you ever been caught in this situation where you've worn the same pair of underwear for more than 2 days?
More than 2 days, yeah, probably.
Yeah, well,
But like more so when you're younger, though, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well, I think we've all
throwing
seen that
them
episode
out.
of Friends where where remember Mike had to was staying in Phoebe's and didn't have a change of clothes, so he said he turned his underwear inside out.
Yeah.
It didn't quite get to that stage of it, but it's probably close. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's probably close to that.
Yeah. So I think like we've all been caught in this situation where we're either desperately low on underwear. Now, generally speaking, like the fact that like if you do a sport, you probably change your underwear maybe twice a day. But they said the reason, even if what was kind of surprising is if you hold on to your underwear for let's say more than a year, even if they're washed after use, they can still have a good bit. I think it was 1,000 times the amount of bacteria in the underwear as compared to a newer pair. So even when you wash, there's bacteria still on your underwear. So holding on to underwear for some people hold on to their underwear for 20 years. That's probably the knacker pair that I have when I run out of underwear. How long? I wouldn't say it's 20 years old, but like it's a good few years. A few
Yeah, I know.
years.
I think like some that are like fairly old.
Yeah. Now, generally, you wouldn't you wouldn't wear the older pairs. They're kind of shipped to like second division use. Like it's kind of used to like when you kind of need a pair rather than something that you're gonna throw on.
Like, I've got probably about a fucking 100 pairs of like jocks. I probably wear the same fucking 10 of them.
Yeah, I find that with t-shirts a lot. I find that because like you're constantly use them, so they go into the wash, they come out of the wash, they go into the top of the pile. Whereas if you have a t-shirt that you don't wear in a while, it kind of goes down that list. So you never actually, you're not going to dig through for your favorite a t-shirt. You're going, oh, there's the t-shirt. I'm going to throw in that.
I kind of rotate my t-shirts when I'm bored.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sometimes like if I'm looking for a t-shirt, I go, oh, I haven't worn this in ages, and I'll dig it out, and then it goes to the top of the pile. But if it gets forgotten about, like there's a t-shirt, I go, oh, I remember this t-shirt. But
Yeah, like if I'm bored, I like go through my t-shirts and I'll be like, oh look, I haven't worn these ones in a while. Let's move them to the top.
yeah, I think what was really interesting was the survey that was done in the UK about underwear. Now I think they said the UK said 30% of all men said they'll change their pants or underwear if they think they're going to have sex. So like the I don't know if that means that like they'll wear their pants for their underwear for multiple days, and if they think they're gonna have sex, they'll change it to a clean pair because they want to seem like a knacker.
That's
Then,
what I would read that as.
yeah, and then they said 41% said crack out a special pair on nights out. Now, in fairness, if I was going on a night out, I'd make sure I'd have a nice pair of underwear on anyway. Like you dress for the job you want, not the one you have. Kind of a idea about it. So like I can understand people cracking out a good pair of underwear for a night out.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that much effort into it.
Yeah, well, you see, you're a married man.
I never would have put that much thought into it.
All right. maybe it's me and 41% of all people are surveyed. They think there was like 2,000 people. So you would be in the majority. The majority of people wouldn't care about the underwear that they're using when they're going out. There's only a very a few people that would.
Yeah, I'd be like, whatever.
Yeah, and so like it gets even more interesting, right? So Scots, for instance, Scottish men are the ones that are most likely to wear a thong. It's completely.
That doesn't surprise me.
That very much surprised me. Like, if they said 41% or Scots are more likely not to wear underwear, I said, yeah, the whole kilt thing. But a thong?
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
I don't know too many girls that wear thongs anymore. It's very much like a late 90s, early 90s kind of invention.
You don't know many girls that wear thongs. Do you be asking them?
No, but like you kind of. It's not a general conversation, but like you'd often see girls back in the early 90s where the tongue would go past past the fucking pants line. It was kind of a thing.
I don't think that necessarily means they're not still wearing them.
Yeah, maybe.
It's not fashionable to show it off anymore.
I don't think it was ever fashionable. I think it was just like poor pants choice.
It was a thing in the 90s, wasn't it?
Slightly, yeah. Yeah, definitely in the 90s there was a lot more.
Like lads used to go around with their boxers up over their trousers as well.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember that. No, I seen the other day like that. Like this is disgusting. Prior to COVID-19, but it's actually no. Do you know it's not even a COVID thing? It's just disgusting. I seen a lad with his hand down his pants. Like, what in the name of God are you doing? I felt like going over, going, "Are you okay?"
I have a kind of answer for that. I know this also. Like, I never understood this, and I started asking people about it. It's a rugby thing.
It's a really? He didn't look like a rugby player.
Apparently, when rugby players are training in winter and it's cold, they put their hands in their trousers to keep, like in their shorts, to keep them warm.
It's not the winter. It's actually like bang smack in the middle.
But I think like it's like that thing where young lads go around with their trousers down under their arse. Like that started as a prison thing.
Yeah, but like
it's just something that they see somebody doing and they're like, oh look, this is the cool thing to be doing at the minute.
Yeah, I don't know if it was ever cool to do. Like your armpit is a far better way of keeping your hands warm than
or your pockets.
Yeah, or just wear nice gloves.
Kind of, maybe, possibly what pockets were kind of invented for.
I don't know if they were. I think they're for holding things in. That's what I imagine would be.
Like your hands.
Yeah, so like, and they said also Northern Irishmen were also the more likely, 4 times more likely to wear underwear for more than 4 days. So they're most likely to not change their underwear after every use is Northern Irishmen. That's in the UK. Irish obviously weren't surveyed on this because they're not in the UK.
You're probably going to get into some sort of trouble there now off someone.
Why? I'm just reading the facts of a survey.
Yeah, just that there's like a proportion of of Northern Ireland that don't think they're in the UK.
Okay, well in the survey they were counted as being in the UK, and officially they are in the UK. So you know.
Yeah, okay, we're covered now.
Okay, you can't have your cake and eat it too, bitches.
Why can't you?
Because once you eat your cake, you have no more cake. do we have to get you a cake? do we have to get you a cake to explain this metaphor to you?
Yeah. Let's explain this for use of cake.
Yeah, Ken. Now eat the cake. You have now no more cake. Ken eats half the cake and goes, ha. Ha. That would actually disprove that survey if you just ate half the cake.
Yeah. I don't understand that saying.
All right. Stupid. You can only eat half your cake and have it too.
Yeah, you can only eat half your cake and have half your cake.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same kind of poetic feel to it or something. So, anyway, you have a story about poisoning. Nothing in relation to Northern Ireland. This is not about Northern Ireland, although it wouldn't surprise me if it was in Northern Ireland.
No,
There's poisoning happening.
It's in England.
All right, in England.
So this woman and her girlfriend, they moved house, and she always kind of like does the cooking and stuff. So she was making like dinner and shit. And for the whole first week that they moved in, the girlfriend felt really, really sick, and they couldn't like figure out why she was feeling sick. And they went through like fucking what it could have been and all this shit, and and went to the doctor, no real symptoms of anything. And then your one was cooking a chicken in a frying pan, and it kept sticking to the frying pan. So she thought, oh, frying pan's fucked. Threw out the frying pan, got a new frying pan, cooking chicken in the frying pan again, and the chicken kept sticking to the frying pan. And they eventually realized that she had thought she was using, that like Frylight olive oil spray.
Yeah. It's like the low calorie one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what she thought she was using, but she was actually using hair conditioner to cook everything in.
Oh my god! Like, surely there's a perfumey smell off this hair conditioner.
It was also olive oil scented.
Oh. You imagine there'd be some sort of oil in it. Like, I'm surprised. Like, it, like, obviously, well, especially with a new pan, and like most pans when you start out are non-stick. You still have to use oil in it now, but they don't stick as much. So
But I suppose if you put a bunch of conditioner into it, it's probably gonna make it stick.
Yeah. No, like, it's strange that like her girlfriend was feeling sick, but she was feeling fine as well.
Yeah, I couldn't really figure out in the article why that was.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Have you ever mixed up any like products like that?
No, not that I can think of anyway.
The only, like, this was a tragic fucking accident. The only time
Of course you have.
this is a warning for all men out there, and possibly women, but mostly men. I was on my way out for a night out. I was getting ready, and I accidentally picked up a bottle of Holden spray. Now, if you don't know what Holden spray is, it's hairspray for men, but they think men are too insecure to use the word hairspray, so they've created a product called Holding spray, just so they can be safe in their own sexuality, I guess. And I sprayed it thinking it was deodorant under my armpits. It wasn't pleasant. I was like, lucky enough, it was soon after. I hadn't left the bathroom before I realised what I'd done.
How did you fix it?
Just wash my armpits.
It
wasn't like too drastic of a thing, but yeah, it wasn't a pleasant feel to all. Yeah, but I have never mixed up like a household product with like food products before.
I'm more shocked by the fact that you use hairspray.
Oh, only if I'm like going on a night out. It's just like,
I thought you were more of a hair gel kind of guy.
Definitely am a wax guy now. Because see, I have naturally curly hair. This is going off topic. I've naturally curly hair, so if it gets really humid, which it does, if I'm going to like a busy pub or a busy nightclub, my hair will start to curl even if I have wax in it. So I throw a bit of hairspray in as long as the wax, and it kind of holds it in place.
Fair enough.
It's so weird. The hairspray is so weird for men because like it does the exact same job as gel or wax. It just holds your hair in place. So if you use hairspray, right, you're seen like as a bit of a girl compared to like wax.
Yeah.
And like, but like it's less like I don't know what's big deal. I get slagged about all the time if my sister slagged me about it as well, and it's like, what? It does the exact same thing. And same with mousse. We also can't use mousse apparently.
Do you use mousse?
No, but I was out with wax before, and it's like, I wonder if mousse would work. My man's like, can't use mousse. I was like, fair enough.
I think mousse is kind of girlier than hairspray. Or the hairspray is fairly girly.
Yeah, hairspray is kind of girly, and so is mousse. But like, I don't know what mousse does. To be honest, I don't think it would hold it the same way. But
I think mousse adds volume or something, doesn't
it? Yes, you could be right there. I think it does add volume. Yeah, but it is kind of weird. I think all kind of grooming products go through a stage where women find them, seem very, very girly, and then they slowly get adopted by men. Like deodorant was a women only thing. Like men didn't wear deodorant for years. Now, like if you don't go anywhere without deodorant, you're seen as like disgusting human being. And same with like face moisturizers. Now there's like a whole range of like Energize, and for men who want to moisturize their face. And before it was purely one women thing.
Yeah, I don't like moisturizers.
No, I was contemplating. I've like 15 of them because they get bought them for Christmas in all these fucking aftershave things. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh well, I'm getting on a bit. So I wonder if I'll start throwing the Energizer to keep my youthful look here going. But like I never actually went to the point where I've actually started to use a face moisturizer. But yeah, you get criticized if you did.
Yeah, like no, I don't like them.
Same with grooming products for beards. Beards is another thing that men like. I know, like it isn't seen as a girly because women obviously can't grow beards.
Well, shouldn't be able to grow beards.
Well, yeah, we're going to get in trouble for that as well. But like, if you groom your beard, you're seen as like a bit of a hipster. Whereas all it is making sure your beard doesn't look like you've spent 4 days in the wilderness.
And like I don't understand. Right, here's something that I don't understand about beards. I don't understand how some lads like literally need to get the barber to fucking groom their beard.
Okay, I can't actually go great beard. But I know from like trying to groom when I had a goatee. I remember from like when you're trying to get to small stray hairs. It can be kind of difficult. Like sometimes you go too close and it comes off evenly. So barbers generally are better at like just taking away all the stray hairs and keeping it looking neat. It's like in your haircut, really. It's just like they can probably style it better than you can do yourself.
Just do it yourself.
Because I know a guy who has a massive beard, and if it wasn't for the woman who gets his hair cut off, keeping that beard in check, the thing would go wild. And I know that for a fact because his beard is out of control right now.
Like just do it yourself. Like it takes a bit of time.
Yeah.
But like you can do it yourself. Like I used to have a fairly long beard. I'd never get it. Like go to the fucking barbers and be like, "Here, trim up my beard." That's girly.
Well, you can't. I don't think you can call it girly, Ken. Going to get your beard done.
Like, you know, like I'm growing a beard because I'm all manly, but I need somebody else to trim it and make it look all nice for me.
Well, yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. If like
you don't deserve to have a beard.
If you shave your beard off, like that's the traditional manly thing to do. To shave your beard off, you can do that yourself. If you take care of your beard, you're like, oh, well, look at you big wuss.
Yeah, but like, just do it yourself.
Yeah, some people just don't have the knack for I personally, if I had a long beard and I wanted to invest that much time into it, I probably would try to maintain it. But if my barbers could do it for me, like, and do a good job of it better than I could, I wouldn't see the problem of getting my barber to maybe look after my beard.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, I also like the smell of beard products as well.
No, I don't actually use any like beard products at all. I tried beard oil once, but it just like it's just rotten. Yeah.
Oh well, whatever one I got. When I was going to goatee, my sisters bought me a whole range of products for it. We couldn't get you think about it for Christmas, so here's a range of products that you're never going to probably use. I was like, okay, they smell very nice.
Yeah, like this. I used to use a cedarwood scented beard oil, but like it just leaves fucking oil everywhere.
Yeah, no, like I never used oil. It ended up spilling all over my room.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Should we go on to our Elon Musk story?
Yeah, go for it.
So Elon Musk,
what's he getting in trouble for now?
Elon Musk has brought out a range of shorts that has actually crashed the Tesla website. But not only that, they're GAA inspired shorts. Now they don't say this on the website, but the new range of shorts has actually brought his stocks up to the highest ever amount. So rose the stocks to $1,200 per share, which is the highest it's ever been.
Jesus.
Yeah, now the limited edition shorts are basically red short shorts. They kind of resemble slightly like the O'Neill's shorts that you might see GAA players wearing. The only difference is they cost $69.42 for them. Oh yeah, and as well as this, they have on the back of them in gold writing S3XY.
What the fuck's that?
I think it's meant to spell sexy.
Okay.
I think, yeah, but like, I think, first of all, like, Elon Musk is his biggest troll going on the internet. First of all, obviously, his kid's name kicked up a lot of fuss because it had numbers and all in it.
Yeah.
So, obviously, the thing is meant to be, like, the whole idea of these shorts is he's trolling the internet to say about people who say that Tesla doesn't have a future and it's not going to be viable and about products. So, he launches a pair of shorts and they crash the website and bring his stocks up to the month. They say sexy, but the sexy has a 3 instead of the E. Because, like, it looks like a backwards capital E. I think that's the idea of the 3.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So, like, he's just basically doing this to be a giant troll. Now, this all can be actually put down to an Irish actor called Paul Maskell from Normal People. Have you ever watched Normal People?
No.
I haven't either. Apparently, it's pretty good. It's pretty popular in the US. But he can be seen in one of the episodes wearing a pair of GAA O'Neill shorts. And he's also been seen around town, around London, in a pair of GAA shorts. So much so that Gucci has brought out their own line of O'Neill's inspired short shorts as well. Except these cost $550 or euros. €550 for a pair of these Gucci GAA inspired shorts.
So is GAA going to become like the new trendy sport?
It could become a new trendy sport. Now, obviously, Elon Musk probably didn't know that these are GAA inspired. He probably read about Gucci bringing out a pair of shorts for €550 and said, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to put them for $69 and they're going to be the exact same. They look just like GAA shorts, a little bit shorter than GAA shorts, but they have the kind of it's red with darker red lines going down it. They have the kind of little lip so players can go running. So yeah, this is like, so basically there is an Irish connection to these pairs of shorts. Now, this isn't the only time that like Elon Musk has done something like this before. His Boring Company, which is basically a troll name anyway, like his whole name of that Boring Company is just trolling people. It's called the Boring Company. They release special edition products every now and again. They started with a hat that just said Boring Company, and then their next product was a flamethrower.
I remember that one.
Yeah, their flamethrower, I think, made them like a good few million based off that. And I think on the side of it, for legal reasons, I have to say not a flamethrower, is so that they could legally sell it. So whatever way the mechanism was on the flamethrower was so that they could actually could sell it and not need a weapons permit license. So it's not actually a flamethrower, but it is a flamethrower. He said he got the idea from Spaceballs, the cartoon.
For what, the flamethrower?
Yeah. He said they went onto the website and the only thing on their website was a flamethrower. It was like a pin in the cartoon where they're going through their shopping list, and under like the shop section it only had like flamethrower. It was the only thing you could buy. So he bought the flamethrower. So he seen Spaceballs and was like, yes, I'm going to have a flamethrower on my website so that people can buy.
He's an absolute nutjob though, isn't he?
I think he's great. I get so amount of mileage out of Elon Musk. It's like, first of all, he's an innovative. He really is like an innovative thinker, like one of the great minds of our time. Like, has such big ambitions, but also is the world's biggest troll. It's just so funny.
Yeah, he's just mental.
Like, I don't know.
He's also backing Kanye West for president.
Yeah, no, exactly. I wonder if that's a troll thing to do as well.
I'd say it's a troll thing.
Yeah, I know his wife is a musician, so you maybe think like, oh, this could definitely benefit her career if she's aligned with Kanye West.
I'd say it's definitely a troll thing.
Yeah, exactly. Did he donate any money towards it?
I don't know.
I know there's like kind of conspiracy theories out there saying that the reason Kanye West is to kind of help the Republican vote, because it would get people who maybe don't want to vote for Donald Trump to not vote for Democrats by having a third candidate there.
Yeah.
So people who maybe don't like the Democrats but don't like the Republicans would vote as a protest vote Kanye West, which would mean give Donald Trump possibly the win.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because I know he's been seen wearing MAGA hats previously, and he's bet Donald Trump, so could be. I don't know. I don't follow it too closely. Will we move on to the bear selfie story?
Yeah, cool. Where was it? Romania. I didn't actually know that Romania, like, probably maybe just ignorance. I didn't know that they had wild bears.
Well, it's very close to Russia, which would have bears. Yeah. I wouldn't have been surprised that they would have had bears. I never sat down on my couch one late afternoon staring out my window going, I wonder if Romania have bears.
Yeah, like, it just kind of like surprised me.
All right.
Because, like, you know, when you think of Romania, like, you know, Dracula and all that kind of crack.
Yeah, but you also think like woodlands then.
Yeah, and wolves.
Well, bears would live in woods, wouldn't they?
Yeah, well, I just never thought bears.
Okay, well, at least us and our listeners now know that Romania do in fact have bears.
Yeah. So there's like a traffic jam. There's a video like going around. There's a traffic jam, and there's like this young bear sitting at the side of the road. Like, young bear. It's not like a cub, but it's not like an adult bear.
Yeah, it's a teenage bear.
Yeah, so it's like sitting at the side of the road, minding its own business, just staring at the cars, and
asking people to buy them fags.
Yeah, this woman that, like, the best way to describe her is she looks kind of like Kim Kardashian.
All right.
Right, and she gets out and she kind of goes over to the bear to take a fucking photo with the bear. And obviously, bear's like, the fuck is this thing coming at me? And the bear kind of like snarls and lunges at her. And she runs away. And like, everybody laughs because she's an idiot.
She's an idiot. Like, generally, women are seen to be the smarter of the sexes. And generally speaking, most people will be right when they say that. Men do dumb shit. That's why men don't live as long. Like, we just typically take stupider risks than women. Like, what in the name of God would like, you think, like, I'll just go up to this bear and take a selfie?
And the Romanian government, apparently it happens a lot. The Romanian government had to actually release like numerous statements reminding people that bears are not domesticated pets.
So that they wouldn't actually go up and be like trying to pet them.
Yeah.
Like, Khabib's dad allowed him to wrestle a bear.
Yeah.
So, like, obviously in Eastern Europe, like, bears aren't seen as big of a threat as maybe over here. Now, I would imagine Khabib's dad, who recently died actually, so a shout out to their family and hope they're all well. But, like, would it possibly, like, maybe made sure the bear didn't have teeth or claws while wrestling his son?
And have you seen the video?
Yeah.
Like, it's usually like a young enough bear as well.
Yeah. I still think it would be like, I don't know, I wouldn't let a kid like wrestle a bear.
I'd say it's like, you know, like Russia. People probably have pet bears in Russia.
But Romania, not the case.
Yeah, Romania, apparently not so much.
Yeah, so like, you know how like the government every now and again gives like Ireland guidelines, like, oh, make sure you check symptoms for cancer and wear sun cream. In Romania is, don't be taking selfies with bears. Yeah,
bears are wild animals. They will eat you.
We're kind of lucky that Ireland's so safe and boring, because I wouldn't put it past people to be like petting bears.
Although fucking the Green Party want to reintroduce wild wolves.
Wild wolves?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's their natural environment and humans killed them all.
Yeah, there's fucking really good reason why we killed them all as well. They kind of had it coming to them. You know that lovely walk you take in the park, in the forest? Yeah, guess why that's lovely? Because there isn't something trying to eat you. Jesus Christ.
Maybe there'd be less of a obesity problem though. If every time you went for a walk, you got chased by a wolf.
I think it'd be less of a person thing. Like obviously the fat people would probably die first, but are they likely to go on that walk?
Well, they're likely to walk somewhere. And animals, like predators, are fairly smart. They always seek out the weak and slow.
Yeah. Like personally, I just think it would just kind of make people want to buy guns.
Which is incredibly hard to do here.
Yeah, it's incredibly hard to do. It's just like, we need guns. Why do we need guns? Because somebody wanted to bring bears, and I like going for my walk in the forest.
It'd be brilliant.
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, do you know what? Keep Ireland safe and boring. Like let's introduce snakes again, which didn't actually ever. There weren't ever snakes and bears. Yeah. Like the first polar bear was from Ireland. Doesn't mean like we should get polar bears here.
Was the first polar bear from Ireland?
Yeah, it was. Fun fact.
Where did you hear that?
I used to have a segment on a radio show called Facts of the Week, where I'd look up pointless and stupid facts, and I'm pretty sure that was one of the pointless and stupid facts.
Was it just this podcast in shorter form?
Pretty much. It was a small 5-minute segment of this podcast. That was on a community radio station in Athlone, of all places.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, if ever like a place we could ever do wild wolves, Athlone would be a good place to start.
Allegedly.
Yeah. So did your one survive this attack?
Oh yeah, like she ran away and got back into her car. Like the bear, like literally just like kind of like lunged at her, and when she moved away, it kind of just went back to sitting around doing what it was doing.
All right, well, fair enough. The bear was like, fuck it, you don't have fags.
It was kind of just like, fuck off away from me, and then just happy anyway.
Yeah. I did see. I was going to use the story. It was a video of a girl and a lad. Now the girl was a little bit heavier than maybe the lad was, and they were on a roof, and they decided that they wanted to jump off the roof into a pool. Now, your man went for it, a full commitment, and made it into the pool, but your one kind of hesitant and kind of slightly stopped before she jumped off, and there was like a gazebo kind of a thing. Yeah. Her legs hit that, and she somersaults into the pool. Now, look, like by the looks of it, she was all right, but yeah, it was just like it wasn't a great week for women right there. It was like selfies with bears and jumping off roofs into pools. Like, I don't know, maybe this lockdown's getting to people, and women are starting to do kind of reckless, stupid things that men maybe typically are seen doing a little bit more.
They're starting to go a bit crazy.
Cray. So I thought that was also quite interesting while we're talking about stupid things that people are doing. So I want to. This is kind of a rehash of a story that we were talking about 2 weeks ago. It was about pubs. We were kind of like, it was just before pubs were going to reopen. Me and Ken discussed about what we thought life was going to be like when restaurant pubs reopen. And so this story came from the Lad's Bible, and they're covering it was in a pub in Tallaght called The Mill. And within the hour, I think it's an hour and 40 minutes, is it, for them?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
For an hour and 40 minutes, the group racked up a bill of €265.
Jesus.
Yes, they got 10 Red Bulls, 23 shots. Now the shots included double aftershocks as well as baby Guinnesses. Now, none of that is important because Ken, I had a look on the receipt, and they did in fact have a steak.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, they had the steaks there.
There you go.
All that time of arguing about if we would have a steak or having a steak, guess what? They didn't have
a burger.
A fucking burger.
I wonder though, did they really have food?
Yeah, no, I imagine if they got a bill for €265, they would have had to have. They would have definitely had food.
Yeah, you see, because I've heard
allegedly.
Stories. Yeah, I've heard stories of an alleged pub somewhere that will remain nameless. That when you go in, they charge you for food and put it on your receipt, but they just give you like that amount of whatever the food comes to, the price. They give you that amount of points.
Yeah, you were saying it's like you say like it's like chicken goujons and chips, $9.40. So, but really it's 2 pints or 4 pints.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, like for the people who racked up a bill, €265. Now there was another bar in Dublin somewhere where it was similar, quite high, and it was just like a lot of drinks had. We were kind of talking about that part as well. You said like, oh, you could get a lot of spirits into you in that time, in an hour, and I was like, who the hell is going to like be down in double shots? Apparently I was wrong in that part. Apparently Irish people are well accustomed to downing shots and having like a full fucking 2-course meal.
In an hour and a half.
An hour and a half, like downing 23 shots. Now I didn't say how many are in the group as well. So like
it was a group of one.
If it was a group, yeah, if it was a couple on our first date, it would be. If it was a group of, let's say, 6, so 22 shots is still a lot. Yeah, because like you imagine that you're not going to get too big of a group allowed book a table because you obviously limited numbers. You want to get like if you had one group of 10 or 3 groups of 5, it's more people to get. Let's 3 groups of 5. Your pub is only ever going to be a certain kind of size, so you're not going to be able to fill it out. So you imagine big groups are kind of frowned upon in pubs.
Yeah, I'd imagine they'd like limit it to maybe 4.
Yeah, now, like, yeah, I'd say like, well, like still 23 shots. 20. Well, imagine that like what does 23 divide evenly? Imagine they got the same amount of shots. So like, it could be a group of 7. We could get like 3 shots each. If it was a group of 4, they get almost 8 shots each. Like,
yeah.
So yeah, 23 is an odd number of shots.
It's unless there was like maybe there's 23 of them.
They all got 1 shot each and 10 Red
They all
Bulls.
got 1 shot each.
Yeah, maybe. Now they had aftershocks and then Red Bulls. So they didn't say
23 is an odd number.
Yeah, it is an odd number. Yeah, but that was in the Old Mill and Tala. So I thought it was kind of interesting. One, because Ken said under no circumstances would there ever be steak ordered. But
not under no circumstances. Just like logically, it would be like.
Logically, like it make more sense if steaks were cooked because they're quicker amount of time to get out.
I don't think they're quicker.
Yeah, okay, like a well done steak is 1 minute. No, well done steak is maybe 5 minutes. Like a rare steak is 1 minute, but like it's in that thing. But all it is just flipping it over. Whereas a burger takes about 3 minutes. But you also have to like have the bun, and then you have to get your mayonnaise, and you have to get all this little fancy shit. Like so, like by the time the well done steak is made, the fucking burger is just probably getting fucking put together. Like.
We won't start this.
Yeah, we won't start this again. Well, we're just happy that you can, in fact, get a steak if you want, and if you want a burger, I'm sure they have them as well. But I think we were talking off air, and it would make more sense if pubs have a limited amount on their orders, so you wouldn't want to have a wide range of foods, obviously, because you're not going to get as much guests through. So you're probably going to reduce it to the like top 5 most common like fucking foods that people are buying. So in that sense, like if like maybe a steak wasn't as important or as popular, then maybe get a bump on the head. But like I'm sure if people are ordering a lot of steaks or burgers, they're going to have whatever people want or going to order.
Yeah, like I'd say it's very, very limited menu.
Yeah. It's going it would make sense if it is sort of limited menu. So yeah, I thought that was a nice recaption of our pub story from last week. Now we know what life is like, and it does include steaks. But just like lads, seriously, 23 shots in an hour. Like I would have probably thrown up over my steak and ruined that. I would have been asleep in my steak if I had like more than 5 shots. So
Mark's a lightweight.
I really am. Yeah, I'm a cheap date. But yeah, let's go on to an 8-hour standoff to police that all started with arm wrestling.
Yeah. So this is like in Florida. Typical.
Yeah.
So this drunk lad, he decided that he was going to challenge his son to an arm wrestling match, and the son bet him. So like they had, I don't know if he must have changed the rules then to like best out of 3 or something.
Yeah.
But he was arm wrestling the son like a number of times, and the son kept winning. So he got really, really thick, and he got his gun, and he fired 2 shots into the ceiling. And when he done this, his neighbors rang the police, and police arrived.
But any chance did he have a giant mustache and a cowboy hat, and was like a character in The Simpsons?
Let's say yeah.
Okay,
just for like the crack, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was whoever that character in The Simpsons called,
and he was jumping around going woo.
Yeah.
When the cops arrived, he refused to cooperate with the cops, which led to an 8-hour standoff that only resolved when 2 SWAT teams arrived, and he thought, hang on now, there's no way for me to win this.
I'll arm wrestle him. lads, I'll give you a solid bet. If I win you an arm wrestle, I'll go quietly.
Yeah.
Okay, we choose your son. Fuck.
So
that's like, insane. Like this. Like I thought you were gonna say he shot his son.
No. Like he was losing in arm wrestling, so he decided I'm going to get my gun and start firing off shots here into the ceiling.
Yeah. I know. Like that. Like that seems like something out of a cartoon. Like I'm trying to think of 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang, bang, bang. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I guess that's what happens when you have 23 shots in an hour.
You decide to arm wrestle your son and realize you're shit at arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, I just think that's hilarious. So it took him 8 hours. Like I wonder, like 5 hours, and he's like, no, I think if I still argue with him over the phone, that I'm going to be like, I'll be all right. And then it's like, so I'm feeling so less confident now. Oh, is that another SWAT team?
Yeah, oh shit.
Yeah, like, and he's like, okay. What I did was wrong. I apologize. Place the gun down.
Like, I was wondering, like, why did it take 2 SWAT teams?
Yeah, like, surely I thought Americans, cops just burst through doors, shoot indiscriminately, and then cover up. Surely that isn't that all American cops do?
Yeah, isn't that what happens?
Yeah, they just shoot indiscriminately when they get called to a person who has a gun.
Like, yeah, so like, what's going on there?
Yeah, no, at least they're trying to improve it now. Like they've brought in proper procedures. They have to have at least 2 SWAT teams. Yeah,
they have to have at least 2 SWAT teams.
Yeah, to respond to every one person who has a gun. Because like in the like just this week in Ireland, there's a guy with a gun, which is like very, very rare, and the police just tasered him.
Yeah, that's usually what happens here.
Yeah, it's just like, they just tasered him. It's like, well, he had a gun.
Where was it?
In Dublin Port. Or no, Cork. It was in Cork.
There's a massive difference in Dublin and Cork.
I knew it was like it was some kind of a port. Yeah, they had to like use a stinger, and then he was firing shots. Then the guards were like, "Shit, we only have a taser. We'll use that anyway."
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I thought that was funny. That like Americans who normally would just burst through, like, "Okay, we got guns, let's do this."
Yeah.
Yeah, they needed 2 SWAT teams to take down this man. Obviously, we don't know. I imagine that like maybe he was in his house holding his family ransom.
I think he was in the house on his own.
Oh, he's in the house on his own.
Yeah.
It seems very odd.
Like when he fired off the shots into the ceiling, like everybody left the house and it was just like, there, you can stay there on your own.
Yeah. I'm not playing fucking arm wrestling with you anymore. You get way too out of control.
Yeah, you're getting crazy. Go away.
Yeah, exactly. Go work on your gains and then come back to me. we have a story, or you have a story, I should say, about how our listeners could earn 10 grand with their shit.
Yeah. I know that you were very interested in this.
Oh yeah, making money from shit. I've been trying that for the last few years.
There's a company that are advertising online. They're looking the actual job description. They're looking for a vice president of fecal matter, which I just think is hilarious.
Yeah, like it seems like a very like shitty job. I don't want to be the vice president of shit.
Yeah, like that's just brilliant.
Yeah,
But they make stuff like bidets and this kind of shit.
Yeah.
And they've like made a new one that, you know, the way you go to like a fancy hotel and you've got like the toilet and then beside it you have the little bidet thing.
Yeah.
So like they've made like a new one that it just slips into your toilet.
All right.
So like it just like is under the rim of the toilet and it's just there like.
Oh, it shoots water up your ass.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty good invention.
They're like, yeah, so they're looking for people to like test it. They're offering 10 grand. It's a 3-month job, like over the summer. They're offering 10 grand to anybody who's prepared to test this thing, ask people that they know questions about their toilet habits, and then just post your results and ads and stuff for it on your social media accounts.
All right, that's an all right job. All you have to get a bit of water up your ass. You ask your family and friends, like, do they wipe? How many times do they wipe?
Yeah, you just have to clean your ass and make 10 grand.
Make 10 grand. Apparently, it's the superior way of cleaning your ass as well.
Allegedly.
Yeah, apparently it's more hygienic.
It's more hygienic?
Yeah, because like what happens is, like, it fires water up in there, right? And then it loosens all the shit, and then it comes back down into your toilet.
But most of the time, bidets aren't like, they have like just a little plug hole most of the time.
Yeah, a lot of the like American and like Asian where these things are, I think, more popular, or shoot water up there from the toilet and it goes into the toilet.
Weird.
Yeah, I was in Bali and they had one and they had no toilet paper and the place was soaking. It was disgusting.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, wasn't fun times. But yeah, so that's yeah. No, honestly, yeah, that was a rough time in that toilet.
Was it a public toilet?
Yeah, no, it was one in a restaurant or a bar.
Oh,
yeah, no,
sick.
I wasn't full body and mind, let's just say, when I was there. So I was like, yeah, I was very confused by the whole entire experience.
Yeah,
but like one that's in your toilet, yeah, I don't know, getting water fired up your ass. Say like, I don't know, it seems to be a mental block. I think, I don't know if it would ever catch on over here.
Yeah, like maybe if they did, like, you know, that's the only kind of toilet you could get, and they stopped making toilet roll.
You have to fire water up your ass.
Yeah, like they'd have to make it fairly hard to get toilet roll, I think.
Yeah, but
like if coronavirus taught us anything, it's that Irish people love toilet roll.
I imagine you would still have to use toilet roll unless you have, I don't know, a really old towel.
Yeah, like after you fire water,
yeah,
your own fancy little towels for drying your ass.
Yeah, well, yeah, because surely there'd be still a bit of wiping up there to do.
Yeah.
Also, I learned off Lewis Capaldi, and I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently we've been wiping our asses the wrong way.
In what way?
Okay, so way most people, I imagine, do it is they stand up, wipe their arse.
Yeah.
But what that happens is it kind of is like a toasted cheese sandwich when you pull it apart.
Yeah.
So it just makes the shit spread a bit more. And what you're meant to do, allegedly, is while you're sitting on the toilet is get your hand underneath and start wiping away from your genitals. Genitalia!
To stay sitting though is that not a little bit hard to do?
I imagine it would take a little bit of practice. Like you'd be, I don't know, like you just have to stick your arm in there a bit and it'd be very close to the toilet water.
Yeah,
Like if you know what I mean, like you'd be dancing with the devil.
maybe Louis Capaldi's wrong. Did he ever think about that?
No, he thinks it's disgusting. He goes, I know it's wrong, but like I'm not sticking my hand underneath the toilet. I am standing up. I don't care. So like he'd be on the same page as us, I think.
Yeah, maybe we should get him on then.
We should get Louis Capaldi on. Louis Capaldi will be great on the Shite Talk podcast show. We could go into depth about ass hygiene. See if he's wearing a tongue.
He seems to be an expert.
Yeah, exactly. I think we've run out of time on our show. We should leave it there with Louis Capaldi allegedly being an expert on wearing tongs.
And wiping his ass.
Yeah, and wiping his ass. It's a solid way to end the show.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of liability there that we could get caught with, but we have our lawyer friend back.
Yeah, we have our lawyer friend back. And
So, like,
don't forget to bleep that other bit.
Oh yeah. This thing is gonna be well edited. Yeah, we'll definitely bleep that part as well. So yeah, we'll be back next Thursday with another show where we try not to offend people, but we probably will eventually.
We try not to, do we?
But yeah, we did a very bad job of it today. Let's just say. Remember, everybody that wasn't offended, like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends. Spread the word, and we don't have anything to sell you, so like, don't buy any of our shit.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Shut up and sit down.